Om Shanti. This is Sakar Murli of 5th August 2023. Essence. Sweet children, you are now standing at a T junction. On one side is the land of sorrow, on the second side the land of peace, on the side third the land of happiness. Now judge where is you want to go. Question. On the basis of which faith you children remember constantly cheerful? Answer. The first faith you need to have that who it is that you now belongs to. After belongs to the Father, you have no need to read the Veda scriptures and religious books. The other side, faith, you need that your clan is the most elevated deity clan. With this awareness, you can remember the full cycle. Those who maintain the awareness of the Father and the cycle will remain constantly cheerful. Song. Someone made me belongs to the hymn and taught me how to smile. Om Shanti. You children first of all have the happiness of who it is that you now belongs to. It could be not said that you now belongs to the Guru. You have to belongs to the Father. Even after you leave your body, you will then belongs to the another Father. Here too, you have to belongs to the Father. Here is no need to any Vedas and scriptures. As soon as the children is born, his father understand that this children is the master of his property. It is master of relationship. The matter of all relationship, children also know that, in fact, you are first of all the children of the Father from beyond, Shiv Baba. First, we are souls and then we receive bodies. Each of you has the body and you have now found the unlimited Father. He has come and give you his introduction. You say, Baba, I belongs to you and there is no other relationship. You have to belongs to the children of the Father. This one says, I am not a Guru, etc. On the children, the abroad name of the Brahma Kumars and Kumar is written, and so here surely also be the Father. You wrote that you are the Brahma Kumars and Kumaris. This is a relationship. There has to be the relationship with the mother and father. It is sung. You are the mother and father and you are your children. It is through the souls and remember this externally. When we become your children, we have claimed your inheritance. You know that you now belongs to the mother and father. You are the children of Shiv Baba and you definitely remember the father and inheritance. You are not caught from the religious books, etc. You are just made for have the faith. You now belongs to the Father. Therefore remember him. The Father says, by remember me, you will become like them, Lakshmi and Narayan. This is so easy. You should have two broad and unlimited intellects. He doesn't explain anything else to you. He just tells about you, your claims, how you go around and cycle the 84 births. He liberates you from studying the Vedas and scriptures, etc. You have to continue to remember the Father. It is in your intellect how the world cycle turns. By knowing it beginning, middle and end, you become the highest on high. You become the master of the heaven. I make you cheerful for all the time. This is so easy, but you still forget it. That is the reason for this. Children never forget their parents. Remember the Father and the inheritance, and you will remain constantly cheerful. When there is the sorrow, people remember the Father. The Father definitely give you happiness. When someone experiences sorrow, they say, Oh Baba, oh God, you have been crying out the distress every birth. Everything is now explained to you children very easily. Even though you may not be healthy, even though you may not be very ill, you can still do service. When someone is ill, People tell him to chant the name of the Rama. Here too, even when you are ill, you can tell others, remember Shiv Baba. You definitely have to remember him, others of this. You can give this knowledge to others even if you are dying. You are children of the Supreme Soul. Remember him. Shiv Baba is the unlimited Father and he alone will give you the inheritance. When you have the interest in doing the service, you will give knowledge to others even when you are dying. It shouldn't be that you lie in hospital, they stop speaking, let something or other continue to emerge from your mouth. Your stays should be very good. Even when you are ill, you can do lot of service. When your friends and relatives come to visit you, tell them, remember the Supreme Soul. He alone is the protector of all. Therefore, remember Shiv Baba, he is the only one. Everyone receives the inheritance from just the one. In worldly relationship, the male receive an inheritance. A Kumari is considered to be the more elevated than the 100 Brahmins. Donations are made those who are pure. You Kumaris are the purest of all. This is why it is said, I am donating my daughter. That is considered to be greatest donation. In fact, that is not donation. You are now making donation. You say, I am giving my daughter to Shiv Baba for her to made into the impression to heaven. However, the Kumari should also be well educated. She should be someone for our deities clean, who can quickly understand everything as soon as it is explained to her. She has to be serviceable. Baba is not going to look after little children. It is very easy to explain to everyone. Shiv Baba is your unlimited Father. The picture are in front of you. Look, you are the claiming the inheritance of the golden age. For where did Lakshmi and Narayan receive their inheritance? This is so easy, and this is why Baba is having large picture made. This play is now coming into the end. We have to be playing our parts of 84 births. We are now going back to the Baba and we will then go into the new world. Our Baba is creator of the new world. He is making us into the master of that world. We are showing you this way. You will receive the inheritance of the constant happiness from the unlimited Father. Firstly, explain, I am a soul. A soul, I am eating, and I am the soul, I am walking. You have to practice this very well. Body conscious has to be broken. Those who are the body conscious remember their physical relatives. Those who are the soul conscious, they remember their Father from the beyond. While sitting, walking and moving around, let it remember in your intellect, I am a soul. You have to follow the Father's direction. Shiv Baba is giving your direction. Consider yourself to be souls. You have now make effort. You will become the member of the heaven. However, you must not become the happy for just a little. Although you will go to the heaven, you have to become real children. Those who only remember Bap Dada are said to be real children. If anyone else is remember, you are then stepchildren. There is many who continue to remember both. That one is the Father and who give you the imperishable inheritance of heaven. There is the clan and there is also that clan. You receive the sorrow from that clan, but you receive an inheritance of the temporary happiness. You can now judge with your intellect. In which direction am I going? Where should I go? towards the worldly Laukik or beyond the world Parlaukik. The intellect says, after belongs to the Father from the beyond, why should I not go to the heaven? You have to die alive in the worldly relationships. By following the belongs to the Father and beyond, you will become the master of the heaven. Here you become the masters of the hell. You soul says, where should I connect to my intellect? Should I go to land of the peace and land of happiness, or should I here? In fact, there should not even be any thoughts of the going here, the land of sorrow. You have been staying here for the birth after birth. We will now never let go to the Parlaukic Father. You children are personally sitting here and in front of the Father. You have to know worldly relationships. Your intellect says, we will go to the Baba in the land of the liberation and happiness. Wake up in the early morning hours and sit in the churn of this way. You will enjoy yourself and a great deal by sitting at that time. In which direction should I go? Why should I go to hell? Maya deceives you a great deal in this. You now have to aim and objective. You are now standing on this shore. You now have to that the nothing but sorrow on the other side. On that side there is the happiness of 24 births. The Father says, remember me, because you have to come to me. Maya says, I have to make to go world. Where should I go? I have to found the path. On the other side there is the path to heaven, and on the one side there is the path of hell. There is the T-junction, and a T-junction is where three roads meet. In which direction should I go now? On the road of the liberation, the second is liberation in life, and third is hell. There is like the confluence of the three rivers. There is the junction of the three roads, and it is standing at one of those junctions. For example of the T junction is good. Where should we go now? Hell is the destroyed. It is the lot of sorrow there. We are now standing at the T junction. We are not going to move backward. Baba has removed us from the land of the sorrow and the thoughts of the T junction, and having passed along with the road of the sorrow for the birth after birth, you have come here. Your intellect now says, we should go to the liberation and liberation in life. We are not going to sit in the land of liberation for all time. It's just not that we become free from the playing our parts and not come down again. It is not possible for you becoming the free from the playing of your parts. According to the drama, you will definitely come down again and return like the span of the mosquitoes. Those who are seeing so much sorrow should also be able to see just as much happiness. Baba has put the equal balance in the drama. There is even those who have the small parts and only come here for 1 or 2 births, and when go back you are now sitting at the T junction. That is the land of the peace, and another side is land of happiness. If you wish to go the land of peace, they continue to remember the land of happiness. You have to remember liberation. Those who come down later remember the land of the liberation more because they have stayed in the land of liberation for the long period of time. You could remember the land of liberation in life. Let us go to the heaven quickly. Those people decide to stay in liberation. Acha, just continue to remember the Father. There is the benefit in that too. If someone wants to stay in the land of the nirvana and doesn't want to go to the land of happiness, you can then standing that on the one part of the heaven too visible. You are standing at the junction of the road leading to the land of happiness. You are making effort. People will not have your true yoga. Acha. Continue to remember of the Father. There could be no need of the remembrance of the cycle. This belongs to the those for those all the religions. You understand that, however much everyone claim their accounting to the in the drama, they will come and claim the status again. If you want to go and land of the liberation, remember the Father. If you want to remain constantly happy, there is a peace and happiness there. Wherever someone belongs to, he has to claim that inheritance. The Father is the bestower of the liberation and liberation in life for all. If someone is only going to take one or more baths, you will experience both happiness, sorrow in that, just as the mosquitoes comes and goes. That is not called the invaluable life. You are those who remain constantly cheerful. You are lighthouse standing here. You can show both paths. You can go to the land of liberation and you can remember both the land of liberation and liberation in life. There is no need of study the scriptures etc. for this. This is very easy for the Kumaris because they don't climb that ladder. It is good for study in the childhood because the intellect has good. You don't remember anyone else in that time. All of you are Kumaris. You don't have to go anything else. Simply get busy studying. That's all. The boat will be crossed. Only the unlimited Father who makes us into the masters of the heaven explains this to us. You have the pictures of what you have to become. The Father says, through this study you will become deities. This play is now going to end. People are in extreme darkness. You are now in the light. The Father has come and awakened you from sleep. This awaking is for intellect, the souls. The Father comes and awaken you. Wake up and make effort for the land of happiness. Those who belongs to your clan will continue to come and there will continue to be expansion. You could calculate how many are becoming these subjects, but know someone listen a lot, whereas others leave after hearing just a little. You don't calculate this. This have to everyone is in your intellect as to do who become the part of the big rosary, the small rosary, how the wealthy and ordinary subjects are created and who become those. Here you are telling that the things about who will become the main and Sun dynasty emperors and empresses, who belongs to part of the Moon dynasty, how many subjects will be created, how the branches, twigs and leaves etc. Merges from the middle of the full tree towards, that is the cycle of the religion. Leaves continue to emerging even now. The incorporeal world will that becoming the completely empty and destructions will be takes place. Millions will be die in the great war. Countless people will die. So many will die here, but only a few will go until the golden age. There are now so many people, there is not even enough food for them all. You children know that the Baba comes at the confluence age. The Father explains, children, you now perform actions for your livelihood. Continue to ask their advice about everything. Each of you karmic accounts are your own. Continue to ask the Srimad from the eternal surgeons. He will give each of you for your own individual medicine. It is explained that this world has already ended. Now remember the Father and your boat will go across. The Father has come and destroy the hell and establish the heaven. We are giving you advice. We are also giving you Srimad that it is receiving from the Sri Sri. The Father says, remember me, and you will become the masters of the heaven. Acha, the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love remembrance. Good morning from the mother, father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dharana. First point. Have an interest in doing service. Stay in remembrance of the Father. Even when you are ill, remind others to stay in the remembrance. Continue to donate knowledge in your mouth. Second point. Become real children. That is, stay in remembrance of the one Father. Wake up early in the morning and tune the voice of knowledge. Do not remember anyone else. Blessing. May you become the world benefactor and transform the world with your pure and powerful feelings. You children constantly have the pure feelings in your mind that everyone should benefit and that every soul should become happy and many births and become full of attainments. The fruit of these pure and powerful feelings of the yours transformation souls of this world. As you progress future, even matter will transform because according to the drama you elevated. Confluence is souls have been blessed with the receiving instant fruit. Therefore, any soul who comes into the relationship and contact with you will experience the fruit of the peace and love at that moment. Slogan. Remain stable in the Trikaladarshi stays when you make discussion of you have the success in every action. Om Shanti.